Hello, once again, we're back, and I just want to say welcome to part 2 of our horoscopes for March 1st through the 7th. All right, 3 cards. We're going to start with Leo. All right, okay, Leos. Okay, sometimes this is a really good card for Leo because they like to know when it's time to stop doing something and they'll carry on with something new. And this is telling me there's something in your life that you've been probably bored with. And now's the time to go ahead and say, no, thanks, not going to do it anymore. End of story. This can be a relationship that comes to an end. This can be a career that comes to an end. Think about different things that this can mean to you, that you're being given permission to put an end to at this time, especially if it's not working for you. Can't imagine that a Leo would put up with it, but here we go. Oh, I love this card. And this is, it's like Buddha, but it's a female sitting underneath the Bodhi tree and imagining what it is that you need to bring into your life right now. This is also encouraging you to back up to how you felt about things when you were a child. There's a lot of validity into what a child believes about at the age of 3 or so, and it is when you're probably at your truest self. So this is saying, now's the time, okay? What we have. Yeah, and this is about meditating, finding your answers. This is even about the the corn mother, okay? You're being supported and your endeavors are going to thrive as long as you're applying the right spiritual applications, okay? This is really interesting. Okay, it's called the Priestess of Disc. So it does have some connotation for finances, but only if you're following your truest endeavor, okay? What you believe is what's right for you. You need to be moving in to that area, but you might be a little bit alone while you're doing it. It's not a negative, but you kind of need the downtime and the space in order to clarify your thoughts and brew up what's going to happen next. And it's in this particular card, it's almost like the feminine aspect of the magician card, which is usually assigned to the high priestess, but this is more of a female that's doing things. So if you're a male, it might be venturing into a traditionally female realm, okay? So just know that this is a really good card, especially if you want to start manifesting or increasing things, okay? Oh, and looky there. Opportunity for finding a good love partner, or at least meeting them. This is indicating that there's a friendship that starts and then it slowly develops as trust develops. Okay, beautiful card. It's also a Gemini card, so you may want to keep your eyes open for any free wandering Geminis. Right? Beautiful. Okay, Virgos, here we go. This is a nice card for a Virgo, and it is a female card, but what it's telling me is that your emotions are going to be guiding you. And that's not always the case for Virgos. But in this particular week, I guess by being influenced by the Piscean externals, that you're going to be responding to your emotional guidance, all right? If you're having close friends, it may be that you're the one that does the listening while your close friend has explaining of their emotions, okay? But this is beautiful. It's like finding a sister that you didn't even know you were related to. This can work either way for males and females. Just know that this is someone that you can trust. They have an intuitive side to them where their psychic ability lets them know maybe they need to call you. And then this is also speaking to me about let me see, there's our little Pisces right there. So there might actually even be a Piscean that comes in. That would be an interesting combination, Virgo and Pisces. Not always easy to understand, but definitely interesting. But this little sign down here tells me this is the kind of personality that if you're having a dark day of the soul, you can call them up at 2:30 in the morning and say, I thought I saw your light on. And they'll chat with you and help you find your way back home, okay? Lovely card for that. What do we got? You should be writing, okay? So if all of those feelings are coming to the surface, this is a card that inspires you to put it down, put it in paper or put it in a computer or something. Ace of Swords. Swords is about communication. Ace is telling me you have a gift, you need to be doing it. The other thing is, if you're sitting there going, should I or should I not? You've got an idea, you're tossing back and forth. This is my yes card. Okay? I don't know what your question is, but that's my yes card. All right. And then the last card for that, Temperance. Okay? So this is finding good balance, right? It is also finding good Sagittarian. Okay, so Virgo and Sagittarius have really nice combinations, but they're usually like parental and child, one way or the other. So know that if you have a love relationship, it might be that you've assumed one of the roles in that. But this is also telling me that it's moderating now, so it might not be as radical as it was before. I do like this card because it's an indication to me too. Keep your eyes open for a Sagittarian. Okay, they will definitely free up a Virgo. Okay, Virgos have a crazy side to them that not too many people see, but Sagittarius definitely can draw it out of them. All right. Okay, now here we go with out of Virgo into Libra. Let's see. Libra. Dealing with your emotions again. This is an emotional card, but this is about like heartbreak or being disappointed in love, unrequited love. But this little card has a beautiful corner that is showing a blue rose. And those of you that don't know, blue roses do exist. And in this particular case, you might be the blue rose. You are recovering from heartbreak. You are finding your space in the universe. And you're being appreciated for being different. So if you didn't fit in before and that's why your love relationship broke up, this card is saying don't worry about it because there's somebody that's going to respect who it is that you've become. All right. Now, those of you that are looking for blue roses, they're hard to find, but there's one called sterling silver. And then there's another one that's kind of odd. Maybe it's not as high grade, but it's called stainless steel. All right. So keep your eyes open. They're usually a tea rose and they're extremely fragrant, but they're an old rose, so they're hard to find. All right. And there you are. Beautiful and alone, but together. All right. Nice. Oh, no te preocupes, porque aquí está. Ace of Cups. There's the love card. So maybe you've recovered from your heartbreak. You've been taking good care of yourself. And ta-da, there it is. Ace of Cups. Nice little card. Right? And it's enjoy it. Embrace it. If you don't like it, at least respect the good taste that the other person has and recognizing that you're a person of quality and they just love you. All right? Beautiful. And the final card. Yeah. Okay. This seems to be rather specific to one particular person, so you'll probably know who you are. But this is about someone who regrets how they treated you, and they want to be in this Ace of Cups, and you've already swept them out the back door. Okay? They earned it, they deserved it, and they're going to have to suffer the consequences, all right? Because you, on the other hand, are enjoying that Ace of Cups, all right? This might be fire sign male. There is an indication it's either a Leo or maybe an Aries, all right? Okay, but nevertheless, you're the blooming rose. You're the one that came out on top of this. You're healing. You're in a good place now. So remember, you don't have to set yourself on fire to warm somebody else, all right? So if that's who this person was, fire sign, it's okay to let it go. All right. Lovely. All right. Let's go on to the final one for this particular chapter, and it's for Scorpio. All right. Scorpios. We got the travel card again. We saw this before, so maybe you're going to travel with the Aries. Okay. We'll see. But just know that this is going to be a freedom time for Scorpio. All right. But it's interesting to me, though, is it has echoes of the past. So Scorpios might be getting very close to the veil during this time period. And I think there's going to be revelation of people that you knew from before. So this is like mediumship that you weren't expecting, but you're going to get dreams or messages at night from people that have already crossed over. accept that as an embrace, because this is beautiful. There's nothing to be afraid of. And it feels like it enhances your spirituality and lifts you up. Okay, so you're vibrating at a higher frequency now, and this could be the week that it starts. Okay, great card for that. Way to go, Scorpio. Okay, this little card, I have seen this nowhere else but in this deck, and I just have to say, be mindful of where you put your stuff, because this, of course, is the fox and the chickens are somewhat unconscious. They're kind of like not paying attention to what's going on. This card says for you, don't leave anything laying carelessly around. If you run in with your groceries, don't drop your purse just inside your door. If you got your car keys and they fell out of your pocket and it's like, I'll pick them up when I get back out of dropping off the groceries, don't do it, because there's going to be somebody who sees it as a crime of opportunity. They don't know who you are, but this is a crime of opportunity. When it presents itself, they'll snag into it. It's like, oh, finders keepers, losers weepers, bull hockey. Okay, so be mindful. I know a lot of people don't think this is true, but excuse me, I had a guy that I did a reading for at a Whole Life Expo, and I said, you got this card, you have to be careful of your stuff. And he's like, I don't have stuff. He came back the next year and he says, remember you told me that? He says, I forgot I did have stuff. I had a Blaupunkt radio in my old beater car, and they tore up my car trying to get the radio out. That kind of stuff. So heads up on that. And oh my, look at that. That's a whole pile of money. I don't know what you're doing to earn this money, but it looks to me like it might even be family money that comes to you. But it is not hard to deal with. Let me put it that way. So it looks like you're something that you're entitled to or that you earned before, and it's a final payoff. Okay? Great card if you're expecting money or an incentive check of some sort. Lovely. Okay, so what do we got? Those look like all of ours for Scorpio. All right, on to the next phase.
Upon the word, I will not contradict you. Don't be noisy, Mr. Gibson. I find after breakfast any argument most unsettling. I suggest a little stroll in the open air, and some quiet thought will be greatly to your advantage.
I've broken stronger men than you, Mr. Holmes. Nobody crosses me and gets the better of it.
So many have said so, yet here I am.